Hello! Today we are making gyoza or pierogi or ravioli, dumplings, pot stickers, whatever you want. You start with a tiny ball of clay and then you pinch the ends so they are pointy. Then you go and pinch the top so you have a very thin ridge. Just go ahead and pinch a little bit more, and then using a ball and a tool smooth down the edges so it looks more, well, like a gyoza. Now you want to add the pleats on one side, and for that I used my favorite tool, but you can use a toothpick or even a blade, something that is thin enough to just push down the tiny pleats. Because gyoza, also you have to remember that gyoza usually have pleats only on one side, so don't make them on both sides. Sorry, that sounded odd. And now I'm just smoothing down the pleats so it doesn't look like ridges but really like pleats. And I'm using another ball and a tool. That one is a little bit pointy. I saw that tool used by Sugar Sham Shop, Tanya. I think it's one of her favorites. And yeah, I just got it for myself. Anyway, finish your tiny gyoza and bake it, and then using a silicone mold, I'm using siligum from gedeo. Just make a mold out of it so you can replicate the dumpling or gyoza as much as you want. Here I'm making replicas of the gyoza and I'm just cutting the excess out and using some sandpaper I'm adding texture, and then I'm coloring with some pastel. This is to make the baked roasted pant gyoza, so one side is just really brown and crispy, and this is what I'm doing here. So I just made several ones, as you never have just one. Right? Delicious, delicious gyoza. I love those things. And I also made some plain ones. When I say plain, I mean without the crispiness, to put in a pan, or just to have some before and after gyoza. So you have a nice tiny miniature scene, which is always kind of fun. And again, I repeated it and made as many as I wanted. I made 8, but it's really up to you. You could make a shop, so. And then bake everything. And then for the baked roasted gyoza, the pan-fried gyoza, I just added some more coloring with brown acrylic paint, and I added that on every tiny gyoza. And then lastly I glazed everything to give them that shiny look that they get once they are fried. And that's about it. I hope you enjoyed that video. If you liked it, maybe give it a thumbs up. I also used a tiny pan in my final display. And to learn how to make that specific pan, here it is. Please check out the video about my crepe, which is showing up. Thank you so much for watching this video. Maybe check out my other tutorial about miniature sushi that I'm linking here. Maybe subscribe if you haven't, and I very much hope to see you next week. Bye!